India's top doctors' body, the Indian Medical Association, today warned the Kerala government against the easing of restrictions ahead of Bakrid. The IMA said that if the order is not withdrawn, with a sense of altruism, they will be constrained to move the Supreme Court against the Kerala government order. The Indian Medical Association has said that it was pained by the decision of the Kerala government, which comes amidst the rising number of cases in the state, and despite the fact that the Prime Minister had cautioned against mass gatherings and many states have cancelled pilgrimage yatras. The Sabrimala temple in Kerala also opened to devotees again yesterday. Kerala is reporting the highest number of fresh COVID cases daily.
Indian Medical Association has pointed out that there is an impending third wave. It is bound to come. There have been cautions that have been issued against it already. The Prime Minister himself has said that there should be no mass gatherings across the country. There should be no revenge tourism. And even many other state governments, whether you look at Uttarakhand or Uttar Pradesh, they have already cancelled the pilgrimage yatras, the Kawad yatras that were supposed to take place. And especially when we look at Kerala, it is a state which has been seeing a high number of cases. It has in fact been reporting the highest number of cases across the country for the last several weeks and has a very high positivity rate at this point of time. So considering all of these factors, the Indian Medical Association has said that it is aimed at the fact that the state government has taken this decision, and for the sake of health of the citizens of this country, it should be very cautious and should withdraw this order that allowed for relaxations, and if the government does not, then they will be compelled to approach the Supreme Court, a kind of measure that we usually do not see the IMA announcing when it issues press releases like this, but this time it's a strong statement that is coming from them, that they have issued this appeal and they've said that for the sake of welfare of others, they may have to take the extreme step of approaching the Supreme Court.
Well, joining us now, A.N. Shamsher, MLA and leader of the Kerala CPM. Thank you, sir, very much for being with us. The Indian Medical Association has made it absolutely clear that there can be no easing of restrictions in this situation. Are you willing to comply?
Look, you can't predict when the corona will end. Whether the IMA can predict or IMA can forecast in this month onwards the corona will end. No, we can't forecast.
Mr. Shamsher, it is because you cannot predict when corona will end that you take prevention and preventive moves.
Yeah, Kerala government is doing their level best by giving max vaccination and also
if there is a large gathering of people, it is impossible for any state in this country or in the world to prevent the spread of COVID because social distancing is not managed at all. Quite besides the fact that not everybody will have an RT-PCR test before participating in celebrations during Bakrid. Therefore, why have it?
Look, we are not. Look, Kerala government has given a relaxation for 3 days because it's a religious function. We can't have the sentiments of the religious people.
Sir, I might remind you that according to the constitution of this country, right, and what the Supreme Court said in the last few days, the right to life comes first. Therefore, is it the business of the state government to do something which could potentially threaten that?
Look, IMA is taking double stance. On the one hand, they are telling you there is no need of relaxation. There is no need of imposing any measures in here. IMA has been taking double stand in Kerala. On the one side, IMA state office bearers are mentioning there is no need of any imposing any restrictions. On the other side, they are telling you impose restrictions. What is their stance?
Mr. Shamsher, forget about the IMA. What has the Supreme Court said in the last few days? Have you not seen what the Supreme Court has said about the Kawad Yatra?
Look, Kerala government has strongly given a message to the religious people that you should obey the rules.
Sir, the Uttarakhand government has banned the Kawad Yatra. The Uttar Pradesh government has banned the Kawad Yatra. Various Kawad groups have said that they respect that sentiment of the Supreme Court to protect lives and they are not going ahead with it. The Delhi government has banned the Kawad Yatra. Why must you take a step which potentially jeopardizes people and spreads or steps up, right, the onset of a third wave? Why?
Look, we are not allowing any yatras here. We are not allowing any yatras here.
No, it's not a yatra. No, sir. It's not a yatra. You know exactly what I'm saying, sir. It's a congregation of people or of many people in different parts of the state for a religious celebration. There is no communal distancing. There are no RT-PCR tests which are done. many of these people would not be fully vaccinated. Some would not be even single vaccinated. In a situation like this, why allow it?
Look, we have given only minimum number. Minimum number means below 40. They can gather for the religious functions. That was the direction given by the government. And also, we are trying our best. We are appealing to the religious leaders to help the government.
So just one clarification. Did you say up to 40 people? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Up to 40 people at any one area can celebrate Bakrid?
No, we are not. Look, in Kerala, there is no celebration regarding Bakrid. Only therefore go for the namaz. They are also aware about the corona.
No. It's not. It's enforcement. Everybody is aware, sir. Are you going to enforce rules to ensure that during this religious season of Eid, there is no congregation larger than 40 during Bakrid?
Look, during the Bakrid, government has given strong direction, and the religious leaders are ready to cooperate with the government. They only requested to allow namaz in the mosque. We just allowed only for the namaz. There is no other celebration.
Okay. That's an important clarification, and thank you for issuing that. Dr. Sulfi Nuhu, the state president-elect of the Indian Medical Association in Kerala, joins us. Sir, the state government says there's no ban. They've reached out to religious leaders and told them to control the numbers of people. Is that good enough?
Yeah, see, the Indian Medical Association have always requested the public as well as the government to decrease the crowd. I think in Kerala, they have allowed around 40 people for the Perunnal the prayer or whatever. I think if they can, we also request that the crowd must be must be kept minimum, and the COVID protocols must be obeyed strictly, so that it is not the infection is not spreading further.
No, but are you going to go to the Supreme Court if they don't comply?
See, this statement was made by the Central Indian Medical Association state national president. I think that can be clarified by the national president itself.
No, sir, that's no answer, sir. Do you mean to say that the IMA in Kerala does not see eye to eye with the IMA in Delhi?
No, that is not the answer. See, National IMA has given a press release in a different context, and in Kerala, we have requested the government to open up more shops so that the crowd will be less. That was our preliminary aim. And in the initial periods itself, we have requested the state government to control the religious festivals, whether it is Perunnal, Christmas, Trishur Puram, or whatever. All religious festivals must be reduced, must be controlled. That is what we have requested in the initial phase itself. So there is no ambiguity there. So the central national president has said it. I have read it from the media that they'll be going to the Supreme Court. That must be clarified by the national president itself, it seems.
All right. So you don't as a doctor yourself, you won't come out and say very strongly that Bakrid celebrations in Kerala should not take place, because whenever they do, large congregations of people assemble, and that's dangerous. Are you not going to tell people that?
This is very, very clear. If it is Bakrid, if it is Perunnal, if it is Christmas, if it is Trishur Puram or whatever festival, or any kind of gathering, any kind of crowd will be very, very dangerous. Since the pandemic is not yet over, and we have a TPR of around 10 plus at the moment.
What about the state government regulations? We just heard the MLA over there telling us that they've reached out to religious leaders. They've asked them to control numbers. Apparently, you cannot gather in any one place beyond a certain number. Is that the case?
Yes. Actually, the prayer happens inside. Usually it happens inside a hall, and I think the religious leaders will make sure that the minimum number is attending. And
what is that minimal number, sir?
No, according
or rather
to the
the maximum number.
40.
40.
The 40 is the allotted number, it seems, and if I remember correctly, I wanted to tell you one thing very clear. See, I also request to the religious leaders to do the namas outside, not inside the hall. The closed room kills, definitely. So if at all there is a gathering, make it very, very small and do it outside.
No, but sir, you say you mentioned that there shouldn't be a gathering of more than 40 in any one place as per the rules. But the fact of the matter is there is not one gathering when it comes to Baqar-Eid. These celebrations are held across the state, right? There could be hundreds, if not more, several hundred Baqar-Eid celebrations.
No, it will not happen in Kerala. I can assure you that, this is the second Baqar-Eid, or maybe several festivals have, happened after this pandemic. And never in any place except in the election scenario and in some other places, not in the religious festivals. They were
so
even the Trishur Puram.
Fair enough, and one hopes that is the case. One final question to you: if the IMA goes to the Supreme Court, will you back that? What has been decided by Delhi?
That will be discussed and decided by the State Committee of the Indian Medical Association of Kerala State Branch.
That's interesting, sir. You're still not seeing entirely, you're not endorsing what they're saying.
No, you cannot say that. So the national, I have to discuss this with the national leaders.
So they never discussed this with you?
See, whatever decision taken by the national leadership, usually it will be accepted by the state branches.
Well, one hopes that is the case, and one hopes that people are safe more than anything else. There's been a precedent with the Kawar Yatra in Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi now. Very strong observations by the Supreme Court on the right to life. Let's hope that people in Kerala and other parts of the country in any religious ceremony actually remain safe. The right to life comes ahead to any religion at this stage or any religious